Ladies and gentlemen, a lot has gone on in the past couple days, but basically they've made a new franchise, and there are 3 teams left, and what did you know? Your boy got one of them, the Indianapolis Colts. Although it's not week 1, it is week 11, and we were 1-9. And take me away from the fact that I'm taking control of a team that I'm trying to turn around. I'll show you guys everything after, but I do kind of want to, I want to download a playbook to use there. Let's try this out. Tricks ahoy. I think Madden would be more fun. I was gonna say funner, more fun. If I use a playbook like this, and run through Madden, You can run it. I want to run a different style of offense, I don't want my offense to be based around my fast quarterback. I want to build an offense around. I want to build a team around my offense. Okay, see right there. Andrew Luck has came back in the NFL, but how it's worked, and what has happened is that he was sitting in free agency, and he got the biggest offer from the Panthers. But I'm trying to get him. Boy, that's big. And we got a lot more trades coming as well. Some huge trades coming in. It's gonna be crazy. Go tricks away, and like I've got people, already. We're already in talks with some players over the off season, and we're gonna see what happens. So, there's plenty of people in this franchise that we have so far been in touch with. Obviously, one thing that we got to realize is we're in the same situation as the Colts are in real life, if not the same situation, a situation worse. And now we got to catch ourselves out of the situation. We've got to switch our playbook. Upcoming as Zach Pascal. First play from practice, looking real nice. Nice blocking from the team, and that's what that's one thing I've done. We're gonna do hard, Everybody, I give everybody a little bit of time off, but one guy that didn't get a lot of time off would be the one, the only, the O-line. We have one of the best O-lines in the NFL. Don't let that get past you. I think we have one of, if not the best O-lines in the NFL. That being said, I'm gonna let our O-line get some love. And they're gonna try to carry us to this team as T.Y. Hilton. So there's another guy. Like I said, him and Marlon Mack. I think once you've lost this many games, what's gonna put you in a winning streak is being able to run die football, and that's what we're gonna focus on. Running the football. That's T.Y. Hilton short. But actually he didn't even get to 25. I don't know if he started. Where do we start from the 20? Nothing really open there. I'm looking at the placement. It's kind of hacking. There's some weird ass plays. Kenny Moore has been so far dominant. Every pass I've thrown. So. Walking out. Yeah, I probably won't use this playbook just because it's a little too exotic for me. Pascal. Malik Hooker. Somebody sent a trade for Malik Hooker and Darius Leonard. They wanted to do a huge trade, but you know, I wasn't really part of that. Oh, come on, Ebron. Come on, Ebron. Turn on the burners, Ebron. There we go.
Set, ready.
Oh, yeah, that's something we gotta learn. We have Jacoby Brissett at quarterback. I say passing accurate is not something we're gonna be too all familiar with, because you know our quarterback's not the best one in the league. We could definitely have a better quarterback. Has something we'll have to look over the offseason, unless you know he makes a hard race for these next couple weeks, but I highly doubt he does. But you know, in the case that you know maybe me at coach, you know, he plays phenomenal. You know, we win 6 in a row, and you know he's throwing dimes, and he's arguably one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL in the past 6 weeks. Now I'll change things up, but in the case that he's not, and he's you know just still struggling behind. Continuing to show he's you know down there. I got to just play. This playbook's killing me. Why is it asking that? No. Did you have fun your last match? No. I'm gonna get out of this real quick, but yeah, so I'm trying to get this guy to play me. He's just not answering me. So it tends to be a problem. But yeah, like I said, so if you guys want to know what our kind of our ideas, I'll show you. If we keep our first round pick, we're going for Jeff Okudah. Is that Okudah? I don't know how you say it, but yeah, we're gonna go after him. He's a corner, fantastic, phenomenal player. I think he's definitely the guy we should go after. Through to respect power through, and Gas Divas commit to Oregon. I feel like we should go, you know, with an Oregon type playbook. I feel like that's something we definitely should. Fuck. Can't really get anything, dude. Wrong button. I don't know. Out of there, but yeah. So basically, you know, I'm not saying that this offense is made for Brissett, but I think you know he's gonna do not a very great job, but he's gonna give it a shot to run this offense that I've created. We're going to run, I've seen the success that such. But I should show you this, guys. Henry Ruggs, Jordan Love, Jeff are all on our board. We've scouted a couple other people. You should honestly scout Chase Young. He's a very phenomenal athlete. Let's show some of these guys. Tua should fall the second, they say. So yeah. Anyway, I've seen success that in Andy Reid's offense, Patrick Mahomes has. So I'm not gonna lie, it's similar to that. That's what I'm looking for. Something a little bit similar. And if that makes you mad, it makes you mad. That's just how it is, But we're trying to find an offense that is going to end, the offense that is going to change the complexity of the game. And I think in order to do that, we're gonna have to run something different. And I think Jacoby Brissett can run around like Patrick Mahomes. Not as good. I think he can definitely roll out, make a man or two miss. I think he can, definitely do some stuff. But so I definitely think that things that we want to train with Brissett. Yeah, is though. Like, one thing we're gonna do is we want to run the rock. Obviously, one thing we've got to be able to do is run the goddamn football. It's just something we have to do, And we'll see how it goes. So we're gonna give Brissett a shot to be the starting QB of this team. We're gonna give him a shot to lead an offense, and he's gonna get an equal shot like everybody else. He's gonna. We can do obviously one guy that is gonna be phenomenal in my opinion, like that we've watched all week ever since joining this franchise, is Marlon Mack. Marlon Mack is looking phenomenal. Marlon Mack. I mean, I just personally think that the dude's gonna be good. The dude's special. I think definitely I think that he's got a chance to get an upgrade. That's the Jacoby Brissett we all know and love right there. He invades, like he can scramble. He's a big guy, and he definitely is not fast. He's not the fastest guy out there. He's definitely not the slowest guy out there. As long as Tom Brady doesn't retire. That's fine. He's faster than a good percentage of the league, and he's a great football player. I truly believe that he could lead this offense, and he did. He's done it. He's led this offense. He's led this offense, a couple times in his time being here. That's one thing that we gotta give him credit. He's led this offense quite a few times. I think it's a phenomenal athlete. I think honestly, it's gonna come down to how well he plays in the next couple weeks. Give him all. If he can give us all he's got the next couple weeks, I want to know if he's gonna fit this offense. Obviously, I think that I think he can be fine in this offense, and we might look to get something else. But it's just gonna depend on what we need to further our program, what we need to not just make the playoffs, what we need to win a Super Bowl. And I think one thing we need to win a Super Bowl, we need a great running game. And I'm gonna be honest, I value the running game over a lot of things that we could do. I valued the run game over the passing game, obviously, but I think that you can't just join a team and try to make them build around your thing. That's what I said earlier. You've got to build around what you've got, and what I've got is I've got a. I could make some big moves and get a really good quarterback, but I gotta build around what I got. What I got is a really good running back that is way overlooked. I think that Marlon Mack can be a top 5 running back next year. I think he can be a top 5 rushing yards and touchdowns running back. I think that definitely he has a chance to be top 5 in the MVP race. I think that this all can happen. It just depends on how good he plays, and I think the next couple weeks, it's gonna be interesting. This next couple weeks is gonna determine the whole off season. The off season, you could be thinking, I think what everybody's got to think about is Marlon Mack, you know? Because I'll be honest, I think he's going to produce, and I think next year he's going to come back even better. I think next year is going to be a whole different year. I think, I think he has some decent runs, you know. I think he has a decent game. But I'm not expecting anything too spectacular. But next year, once, me and him has got our chemistry together and everything, it's going to be something scary what we're able to do. Yeah, anyway, for the receivers, I think we've got receivers that we don't need. I think that out of everything, the one thing that needs to be re-looked at completely is the receiving core. I think T.Y. Hilton's that small guy, not even small, he's what a run by our fullback, damn. But I think T.Y. Hilton's definitely the #1 receiver. I don't have a problem with him being that guy. I don't think he's not good enough to be that guy. I think he's good enough. But with him taking all that heat, being the #1 receiver, we have nobody to give the ball to outshine. We need a guy that can outshine everybody. And I think Pascal's developed himself into a really good receiver. I like the way that he's gone. And I like the way, but I like the way he's gone. But there's some people I still don't understand. I don't understand where Chester Rogers even is going in this offense. I definitely don't think Devin Funchess is the future of this team. So, I think over the offseason, one thing that's got to happen is we've got to take a look. We've got to get somebody that's consistent. We can't just have, a guy that, a guy that's athletic. We need a guy that's talented, Just because he's fast, just because he benches 130 pounds, 330 pounds, what I meant to say. I don't think any receiver came besides DK. But I don't care about that. I want him to be consistent. Can he catch the ball? Michael Thomas, I don't care if he benches 100 pounds. I don't care about his speed. When he gets open, his routes are good. He can get open and he can make plays. That's what I want. I want a guy that I can. When I have no choice, when my quarterback has no choice, say it's Jacoby Brissett or somebody else with the offseason we get. If Jacoby Brissett has no choice, I don't want him, to be. I obviously be discouraged by. I want him to have somebody he can lean on. I don't know where to go with this, but got Michael Thomas 101. Eric Ebron has had the chance to be that guy. I just don't think he is. I don't think he can fulfill that role. I think that I think it's time to go on that dream. I just don't think he's that guy. Marlon Mack's gonna be that guy that's gonna take. He's gonna take the NFL by storm. Look at this play right here. If you do not commit to stopping this guy, it's gonna be a long ass night. It's gonna be a long ass night on defense because you're just feeling like you're always on the field. You can never get off the field. You can never get off the field because this man is running all over your goddamn team. He's running all over, everywhere over your team. You've got to commit to stopping him. And one thing is, you can't forget about T.Y. Hilton. Just forgotten about that play, You got to wrap up on him. He's a very shifty guy. I don't think, I think he obviously, there's a lot more shifty. I think T.Y. Hilton, or I'm not going to lie. No offense, Tyreek Hill's more shifty than him. Tyreek Hill, he's going to do better in space, but if you're running a route, if you're running a route, it's deep, if it's a post, and you need somebody to sneak up and get open, it's going to be T.Y. Hilton. He has a nickname for a ghost for a reason. I think he's better than a receiver. As a receiver, I think he's better than Tyreek Hill. I think that he needs a better QB, though. Marlon Mack's gonna be. It's just once he gets to play, it's just not gonna be fair no more. Once he gets the ball, I'm telling you, he's going to be a game changer. Alright, so let's talk about a little bit about the defensive side. Not much to really talk about, you know. I think the defensive side, you know, is saying itself. It's a young, you know, I think we got some people to bring in, but I think it's young. It's got chances. Obviously, Jabal Shear getting up there in age, but he's still, he's still been up for us to be reckoned with, I mean, I think he's still, a dog at what he does. I think that, Darius Leonard obviously going to be a very, very good player in the future. Anthony Walker, I still, you still look at him and, wonder if he's a future Pierre Desir, phenomenal player. We've seen what Pierre Desir's been able to do. And only good things to say about him. Kenny Moore, phenomenal player as well. God damn, what's that play? We just let him go deep. And, Pierre Desir, or Kenny Moore, phenomenal player, can play anywhere. Malik Cooker, I think, is gonna be one of our offense's best, if not the best, or defense's best. If not the best. I think he's right up there. Pierre Desir's, or not Pierre Desir, Rock Ya-Sin's a guy we're gonna have to watch. He's with the rest of them. Besides, I'd say Kenny Moore, we have to watch, because I'm not sold on. I don't even say Kenny Moore. I'm not sold on any of our corners. That's gonna be for the game to decide. Are they good enough? And we're gonna figure that out pretty soon, I think. And for the other linebackers, we got Zaire Franklin and Matthew Adams. I don't know who the starter between them is. But I think that's definitely a weakness in our team. I definitely think that's a hole. I think the team starts targeting it and they're gonna expose it and they're gonna make them look silly. And, they tried to do this to Darius Leonard and he just got 21 tackles when they did it. So the Redskins week 2, they plan on trying to expose his side of the field and it just wasn't working because they couldn't get past him. So, yeah. I guess what they're going to try to do. And if they do, if they can't stop them, then they're just not good enough, I think this game's going to be crazy. I think it's going to be fast pace. I think you've got to be the greatest man to win. I don't know what to tell you. I think the rest of the season's going to be a ride because during the off season, I'm telling you, I plan on changing this team a lot. I plan on, using these games to figure out who is my team. Who's our playmakers. And once we figure out who our playmakers is, it's going to be a whole different ballgame. You want to talk about how Brissett just dogged on their team? Yeah, he fumbled, but I was going to slide after that. Here we go. This is going to be, how this team, they're all nobody has a starting spot. We're going to go with. We're going to go with the starting spot I was left with. But, you don't. Doesn't mean you're going to start all year. Doesn't mean you've got the bag for the rest of the year. And nobody has been completely kicked off the team. No, we've given up on nobody. All those contracts we signed, I don't care. I don't care who we signed. I don't care for how long they got signed. The fact of the matter is, there's a very good chance that they aren't on this team come next year because everybody's starting off on a clean slate. Nobody's locked in a job for next year. Yeah, so Marlon Mack doesn't mean he's starting running back next year. He could go in there and he just can't the right hole. It's just gonna be so bad that and Nyheim Hines is good and somebody wants Marlon Mack, we're gonna trade him, or he starts to get more love than he deserves and he's not that good. We can get very more. If I like, that's how a trade goes. You know, if you get more value than you value them. You know. I mean, it's kind of like, you know. I think that's, you know, how things work. I don't know if that's supposed to be, you know, self-explanatory or not, but you know. You know, if I get a trade for Adam Thielen for T.Y. Hilton, I'll probably take Adam Thielen because I think Adam Thielen can produce more. So, you know, that's just gonna be for time to tell whether we should change up our team. Better this year, just got exposed by Ty, and he's off to the races. You do a bit of a celebrate, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm hyped. I'm hyped for this season. I'm hyped. I'm not giving up on this season, you know? You know, there's gonna be a lot. There's gonna be a lot of changes. I think it's gonna be the better. It's gonna change. A lot of things are gonna change. You know, I think a lot of people are gonna. I think a lot of people that thought they were locked in, you know, are gonna be surprised. You know, just got new contracts we might let go. And I think a lot of people, you know, are gonna be happy that, you know, somebody gave them a chance. They were, you know, they were never looked at, and somebody finally deserved or looked at them, put them in the game, and use them how, you know, they needed to be used. I don't know, bounce for it, taking a hit. That was a good run, that. Kind of makes me feel like he's a running back and not, he's pretending to be a receiver, but. That's good.
Here we go. Now they whoop. Exit. Head go. Ready. Ready, ready. Let's go. 60 yards. Ready, go. Ready, ready. 18 Gator, 18 Gator. On the ready. Set, right. Zoom. We good. 32. Order. Set, ready. Hit the plan. Ready. Set. Set. Hut, go. Here we go. Set. 30 base. Set up. Set. Hut. 10. Lobo. Hut. Ready. Hut. Hut. Here we go. And read. Set. Hut. Ready. 60 outlaw. Hut, go. Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. Ready, ready. Down. 15 Lonnie. Ready, go. Let's go now. 10, Tuscan. Great stone. Travel. Push. Got it. Set. Hut.
I already feel how I used to feel before every game in the last franchise. Madden's back, but Madden's about to go away for a little bit because I'm gonna go play something else. Because I have nothing to do right now. Like, I just joined the franchise, did some practices, and I gotta take on some games at this point. So, you know, play something else, and I'll see you guys next time.